welcome to the show with everything you could ever want to make or do.
Right at your fingertips.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Fern.
And here's what's on today's show.
In Cryptic Fingertips, we'll show you how to reveal the hidden message.
And will Fern manage to beat the clock in today's 1 minute make?
And in Party Fingertips, meet Scary Cyril, the ultimate unlucky dick.
Don't forget, for all the fingertip details, you can video the show, look on our website, or grab that pen and paper and jot it down. It's time to make pizza.
Oh, I thought you were making a clock.
No, we are. It's the Fingertips Pizza Clock.
Now, the really good thing about the Fingertips Pizza Clock is that you make it yourself, it's really easy, and it lasts forever.
Now, let's start with the dough.
You've gone back to cooking again.
No, not dough. This is salt dough. Now, it tastes disgusting, but it's great for mates because, look, it's just like modelling clay. Now, the difference is when you bake this, it lasts for ages, and I'm going to show you how to make it. What you need to get is 200 grams of salt. We pour that in. You need 200 grams of plain flour. We pour that in as well. And the Fingertips top ingredient, 100 grams of corn flour. And that goes inside too. Finally, mix in 250 millilitres of water, like this. And here's the best part. Roll up your sleeves and get your fingertips dirty. Look, we start mixing it in. And what you need to do is knead the dough so it's really, really smooth.
Now, once you've made your dough, you need to roll it out to about ½ centimetre thick, and then to make it a nice pizza base shape, get a plate and put it on top of your dough, and then just use a knife to cut around here, right the way around your plate, and then you can get rid of all the excess, and then put your nice round shape onto a baking tray which is covered in tin foil, and now you're ready to add your toppings.
Now I'm going to start with cheese because I love cheese, and what you want to do is make loads of wiggly worms like this. The wigglier, the better. And then you lay them onto your pizza, and here's a nice little fingertip tip. To make the cheese look as though it's melted, just squash all of the wiggly worms down like that.
Now for onions, all you need to do is make some more wriggly worms, but this time just join it together in a loop and give it a good squeeze like that, and then flatten it all down so it looks really realistic.
And now you need to make a few squares from the dough that'll be the ham, and trust me, when you paint these, they'll look just like the real thing.
And what about olives? They're really easy to make. Just get a little bit of dough and roll it into a ball, give it a squish, and there you go.
You now need to find the centre of your dough and make a hole in the middle, just about there, like that. Now you put your pizza together. A bit of ham.
Put my onions on as well, they look lovely.
Very nice.
Yummy.
And a quick fingertip tip, it's well worth putting a dab of water on the back of the bit to make sure they stick onto your pizza like that.
What about the olives too? You've got to put them on.
Very important, the olives, because these are going to be your hours, all right? So you need to position them very, very carefully. You need to put one at 12 o'clock, one at 6, and then carry on all the way round.
And now you're ready to cook your pizza base. Now, salt dough needs to be cooked very slowly on a very low heat, and it's going to take about 2 to 3 hours to cook, but be careful not to burn it.
Now, once it's cooked and cooled off, it's time to paint it. And trust me, you're going to be amazed how real your pizza will look. Let's get painting. First, a blob of red for the tomato. Now, when the tomato's all on, carefully paint some of the wiggly bits in yellow, and this will be the cheese. Now, some white for the onion rings. And some pink for the ham. And finally, some black for the olives. And now a coat of varnish to give it a shiny, professional finish. And that looks good enough to eat.
Oh, it looks delicious. Now, these clock fittings can be bought from most craft shops, and they're really easy to fit together. It means you can have your own fully working individual clock, which is much cheaper than in the shops.
It's true, and as you've made your own clock, you may as well make your own clock hands. We've gone for a knife and fork. And then all you do is connect it to the clock, like this, and then hang it up on the wall. Or better still, put some magnets on the back and stick it to your fridge. So there you have it, your very own fingertips pizza clock. Pizza delivery that's always on time.
Now this is Cryptic Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you how to keep secrets and other people's noses out of your business. Yes, I am talking to you. Fancy having a look? Go on then. It's just a bunch of roses, that's it, nothing else. Well, actually there is a cryptic message hidden here because I asked Stephen if he wanted to meet up and he sent me this picture of some flowers and then I said to him, well, what about a date? And I got this picture of some fish. What's that about then? And then I said, well, what about a time? And I got a very strange clock. Can you guess what his answer means? Well, I'm going to give you a bit of a clue. Watch this. Bit of paper. 2 scribbles. 1, 2. Look perfectly normal, don't they? Until I do this. 2 scribbles, 1 scribble, 2 scribbles, 1 scribble. Now this stuff is called red acetate and you can get it from a pair of 3D glasses like this. I've got a bigger piece here. And if we put this over the top of Stephen's answers, we should be able to reveal what he really means. So if you remember, I said, do you want to meet up? And he sent me these roses. I put this over the top, all the other roses disappear and it says yes. And then I said, what date? And he sent me this strange picture of some fish. Now there's 11 fish there, so I guess that means the 11th. But when I do this, only 4 stays, that must be the 4th. And then I said, what about a time? And this clock has so many hands, I haven't got a clue where to start. But if I just put the red acetate on top again, it says 3 o'clock. Now, it's a really cool trick, and I'll show you just how to do it. The first thing you need to do is work out which colours stay and which colours disappear when you put the red acetate over the top. So, get your colours at home, and let's test it out. So, this one stays, that can be my stay pile. This one disappears. This one disappears. And just keep running through all your colours to make sure you've got 2 neat piles, and you know which ones stay. So look, there we go. These ones stay, these ones disappear. And now you can get drawing a clock. First thing you need to do is draw a clock in some black pen, like this. And then, with the colours you know stay, draw in the hands that you want to be revealed. So, if it's 3 o'clock, put 1 hand there, and 1 hand there. And then, using your other colours that you know disappear, draw lots of different hands pointing all over the place in different directions. And this will throw the other spies off track. So there we go, and 1 more there. And then once you put the acetate over the top, it still says 3 o'clock. Now, if you're really good with words, you could try writing a real message inside a phony message, or how about writing a colour-coded email to a friend? You'd apparently be warning them about invisible stink, but really, they'd know that you're on about invisible ink. We'll have more cryptic fingertips for you next time. Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you how to make something in under a minute using odds and ends that are just lying around your house.
Today, it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And this is all it takes. Nothing more, just that.
Not a lot of stuff, Fern.
You will be impressed.
I think you're going to be impressed as well with this 1 minute mate, but try and guess what it is before the minute's up. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, on your marks, get set, off you go.
Okay, piece of black card, all you need to do, just fold it in half, like...
5 seconds already
this
gone.
It's going a bit wrong already. Right, just crease it down there, then open it out, bit of silver foil.
15 seconds already gone, Fern.
That's okay, don't worry, I can do this. Just pop that into the middle, there. Now, get some stars.
I'd start speeding up, you know.
Do you reckon you know what it is yet?
Well, I do know what it is, and that's a giveaway, that bit.
Okay, it certainly is actually now.
30 seconds gone.
The bit that could take quite a bit of time. Oh, my technique's failing me there. Right, stop laughing at me, you're putting me off.
Come around to 40 seconds.
Okay.
Will she do it?
Down the middle there. Ah! Oh, more glue here.
45 seconds gone. This is going to be a close one, you know.
There you go. And stop the clock.
51 seconds. Oh, boy. So coming out, reveal all.
It is a UFO pop-up card. How about that? Looks good, doesn't it?
It looks so cool.
And I tell you what, if you've got more than a minute, how about try making some different size ones to make a hot air balloon? Or you could curve down your concertina to make a really realistic UFO and add some moon craters as well. And you can use that same effect to make a tropical palm tree.
So there you go, make your very own fingertips pop-up card.
And I tell you what, it'll be loads cheaper in the shops as well.
Give it a go yourself and try beating the clock. Was that you?
No, I thought it was you.
Well, if it wasn't you...
And it wasn't you.
It must have been. The next time you're planning a party and want to make it a spine-chilling success, let fingertips lend a hand with a gruesome group of ideas to make your party go with the scream.
For your fingertips spooky party, how about inviting some hanging ghost guests, as simple as chucking a sheet over a balloon?
Or how about these spooky cone bats and ghosts that are so easy to do and look great hanging from the ceiling?
How about some hand sandwiches with blood-curdling jam, or some eyeball jelly that's guaranteed to put you off your ice cream, or some little chocolate marshmallow spiders?
Ha 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 ha! And how about a cape made from a bin liner and a pair of plastic fangs that can change even the best-looking chap into a picture of horror? Ha 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 ha!
And how about these glow-in-the-dark wind chimes to make a great bone-rattling sound? And if you keep watching Fingertips, we're going to show you how to make these another time.
But Spooky Cyril is the main man you must invite to make your spooky party a spine-chilling success.
But Spooky Cyril's not just a pretty face, you know, because he's got a few surprises in store too. You need to dare your friends to put their fingertips in his eye sockets and pull out a nice big handful of lucky treats.
Oh, nice!
Lovely.
But they might just get the shock of their lives when they put their fingertips through the eye holes and you grab them through the secret hole in the back. He's Spooky Cyril and he's the ultimate unlucky dick.
Now, to make your spooky Cyril, you need to get yourself a balloon and cover it in at least 3 layers of paper mache so that it's nice and strong, and then get a good-sized tub to put all your gunge and slimy stuff into. Put the pointy end of your balloon into your tub, and then get a pen and draw around where the tub and the balloon meet, right the way around, all the way around here. And now you need to cut this shape off that you've just drawn around. Then pop the balloon back onto your tub and then get taping to make it nice and secure.
You're now going to draw your nose and eye holes. So draw them on as big as you like. There's 1, there's 2, and there's his nose. And when you're happy with them, you want to cut the eye holes out so it will now look like this. Now, to make it look a bit more spooky, get some old newspaper and roll it up like that. And then this will make the eyebrows and the cheekbones. So position it in place like that, get some sticky tape and start sticking.
And once you've done that, you can add a good few more layers of paper mache. So get some bits of newspaper, just paste them with glue and neaten up the eyebrows first of all, just those eyebrows Stephen's done there, smooth it all down. And also you can see down here, I've added some teeth by rolling up some balls of newspaper and just smoothing them over. And then I've also just neatened up the area where the balloon matches the tub there. Now, an important thing and not to forget is to add your hole at the back, which you can put your hand through to scare all your friends with. So Steve, how are you doing with the painting, mate?
Well, I've nearly finished. As you can see, look, I've covered the whole skull in white paint. I've added all the features on in black paint, and the final added touch to make it a tiny bit more spooky, a bit of fluorescent paint just above the eyebrows like that. And there you have it. Now, here's a great fingertips tip. To stop all your friends seeing what's inside Cyril, we've actually stuck a bit of black fabric to the top of his eye holes. This way, no one will be able to see what's inside. And then you're nearly ready
to add your gunge. Now, you could use balloons which are full of water because they're nice and squidgy, or you could use some jelly because it's lovely and gungy. Are you ready, Steve?
I am ready, and I think this could be messy, you know.
I think it's going to be fun. All right, let's just spoon it all in there. Ah, I've spilled everywhere. Look at that. Lovely and gungy. Oh,
smells nice too, doesn't it?
I think it's blackcurrant. Very nice. And also, some balloons with water in. Make it nice and squidgy. Oh, this looks good.
And now, you know, it's time to add the lucky dip. So let's have a few wrapped sweets.
My favourite.
So they go inside.
Put those in.
There we are. Let's put a few more in. There we go. And how about a few plastic creepy crawlies? They're going to go in too. Look, very nice. And how about a £1 coin for one lucky person? That's going to go inside as well.
Now, if you'd like to make spooky cereal, you could look back at your video if you've taped the show, or log on to our Fingertips website, click onto Parties, then click onto Spooky Party, and if you want to make cereal, click on Games. But if you can't wait for that, grab a pen and paper right now, because here's our recap. Cover a large balloon in paper mache. Mark and cut off the base of the balloon and fit it into a plastic bowl. Mark in eyes and a nose, and then cut out the eye holes. And don't forget to make that secret hole in the back. Stick black fabric at the back of the eyes, and then you can fill your skull with jelly, water balloons, sweets, and plastic creepy crawlies. So there he is, spooky Cyril, the unlucky dip that bites back. Invite him to your party.
If you dare.
Next time on Fingertips, where do you store your CDs? Well, we're going to show you how to make a prehistoric CD-saurus with megabytes.
And in Food Fingertips, we've come up with an idea that tastes great and looks fantastic.
Ever thought about decorating your bedroom ceiling? Well, you can, and keep your feet firmly on the ground. Well, that's it for today's show.
If you want to make anything from today's programme, then just check out the Fingertips website. The address is on the screen.
So we'll see you next time for more Fingertips. Bye!
See ya. Bye-bye.